think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Ooh, Jesus.
Wait, the contrast you got going on here at Christmas time.
Christmas evil.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another episode of Happy Wax TV.
Yeah.
And the Doomgorium Report.
X-Master.
X-Master. And this is Happy Wax.
So I am. Oh, tonight we are talking about a movie that came out that not a lot of people are really talking about. Hannah Grace. Possession of Hannah Grace. I know, right? So, yeah, we went and saw this movie last night to a more or less empty theater. And I checked this morning to see how it did over the weekend. And apparently there were a lot of empty theaters.
Were there?
Yeah, it tanked big time. Like, I think it came 7th. So, which is, yeah, it's pretty shitty. It, I can't remember the exact numbers, but I think it was about $10 million to make, and it only made like, I think $4.5 million over here, and then another 4.5 or something like that overseas. So it's got a ways to go before it makes it budget, because $10 million to make it, but then there's all the marketing and shit too. So it's probably,
it is a weird time to have a possession movie come out. Like,
yeah.
you know, Christmas time's got to be a hard time for. This guy's probably making more money than the possession movie is right now.
Yeah,
because it's out now too. So who knows?
Yeah, I would have, if I was going to release this movie, I would have released it in January, because usually there's not a lot come out in January. But how are you going to compete with The Grinch and the Wreck-It Ralph movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ralph,
you're not
all the kids, right? All the
yeah,
kids.
I mean, mind you, it's a different audience.
Little bastards.
But the parents, it's true. But the parents are taking the kids to the movies, right? And I mean, in this day and age, you can only afford to do.
You're not going to go see The Possession of Hannah Grace with your 8-year-old.
No, and you're not going to really. Most people can't afford to go see a movie twice a week with the rates they're fucking charging.
Jesus.
Like last night when I ordered my large Coke Zero and it came in a fucking Dixie cup and she charged me $6. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Jesus.
I should know better. So, anyways. Yeah. So, I don't know. Oh, look at you. All studious. I got my gogs on, too. What'd you think?
Well, I wasn't, expecting much more than what it was. Mm-hmm. It had its shivery moments, I thought, Let's face it, it's a possession movie in 2018.
Yep.
And much like the zombie genre, I mean, possession movies are really hard to do anything new, and original. And,
yep.
I mean, I thought the story, the way that, like, what was happening with her in the morgue was actually pretty cool.
Yep.
Like, it was something different for a possession film. Usually possessed people are alive.
Yeah. Yep.
And this was almost like a, maybe actually our friend Mark had it the right way. He said it was almost like a zombie / possession movie, because in a way what was happening with Hannah Grace's body, because Kirby Johnson, the actress that plays her, is credited with being Hannah Grace / cadaver. So,
yes.
Not to give anything away there, spoiler alert. But, I thought, I wasn't expecting much more.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying,
Yeah, I didn't go in with high hopes. I did my very best not to, watch too many trailers or pre-watch reviews or, the early ones that go up for the test screenings and all that shit. So I wanted to know as little about this movie as I could. But, I liked it. I didn't hate it. But, like you said, it's nothing we haven't seen before. It's almost to the point now where, and I think we've said this in other reviews, where if you're going to take a chance on a possession movie or a zombie movie, you have to have like a killer story behind it, because just the fact of throwing a horde of zombies on a screen anymore, it's just not going to cut it. Like, those days I think are long gone. Like, we've already seen that. If I wanted to watch that, I watch Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead or, any of another 24 fucking zombie movies. And the same with possession movies. If I want to watch a zombie or a good possession movie, I'll watch Emily. What's the one? Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Or The Exorcist, or there's 2 or 3 other really good ones too. So I don't know. It was a fucking Monday night, and there wasn't much to do, so we went and saw it. I mean, like I said, I didn't hate it, but I got to tell you something too. I'm getting sick and tired of this creaky, clicky body movement shit. Like, I think that's kind of run its course too. Yeah. It was freaky when we first saw it. Oh, I don't know what, a dozen years ago when the Japanese started doing it with
the Grudge and all that,
Ringu and all that shit, and then they brought it over here. So it's cool sometimes, but it's like every fucking movie people are moving like that. You know, it's not scary anymore. No. You know what I mean? So it's time to think of something new. So I don't know, but I don't know. Like you said, I like the story. I like the setting. The lighting in this movie definitely plays a character.
It certainly did. The hospital dungeon morgue was like a bomb shelter.
Yeah.
Concrete walls with no lights. Constantly having to wave the lights on. That was pretty cool. It set up a creepy vibe for sure.
Yeah, I will say too. I think I told you last night too. I've worked in a setting like this in London. There's like a kids hospital here, but it's fucking old. It's called CPRI. And I did some work. There's tunnels, underground tunnels that go from one building to the other building. And it's kind of like this where they have it set up where the lights turn on and off as you come and go through the tunnel. And the tunnels are long too. They're like, like a city block or maybe 2 city blocks because you're going from building to building. So if you're in the middle of the tunnels and the lights start shutting off behind you, you know what I mean? Like, you're constantly looking behind. Like, during the day, actually, it's kind of like a casino because you can be in there at noon or you can be in there at midnight and it looks exactly the same. You don't really know. But so I kind of appreciated what they were trying to do here with the, with the motion sensor lights. But man, oh man, was it fucking dark. I've never been in a building in all my years where it's been that dark.
There's a great ghost story about the old Vic that was near there, which is now torn down. But it was a hospital, and my wife worked there as a nurse. And one night they were on night shift, and this one nurse from CCTC was talking to the security guards. Yep. And there was nothing left there on 3 floors of the hospital because they were moving everything. The only thing was left CCTC on the first floor, and so but the security guards had to keep doing the rounds. This is probably a scarier story than the possession of Hannah Grace. Yeah. So, anyways,
I know where it's going.
This nurse that knows my wife was standing there talking to the security guards because everybody's lonely in there, and the security guards are standing there, and the phone starts ringing, and he's talking to her, and he looks down, and he's like, "Hey, Bill, where are you? Come back."
Yep.
And he goes, "Oh, I'm on, I'm over at CCTC at the lunchroom." Right? So there's like a bunch of guards. He checked with all the guards because the phone was ringing from the old 7th floor, which was like the psych ward.
Yeah.
And there was nobody up there.
Jesus Christ.
So he picked it up, and he I guess this nurse said he just turned ashen, and he kind of pulled the phone away from his head, and she could hear somebody talking really, really, really loud, and then he put the phone down, and she was like, "Well, what?" And he goes, "Somebody was screaming on the 7th floor, so I got to go up there and check it out."
Yeah.
Right. So there was like, and this story just spread like wildfire through
I've heard this story from your wife numerous times, and I still have fucking goosebumps every time like, you got to see these buildings, man. Like, these are perfect places to have a fucking horror movie.
So that story is a 10.
Yeah.
Because it's actually people we know.
Yeah.
But I give this movie about I give it a 6.
Yeah, I would say a good 6. It's definitely a Tuesday movie. Yeah. And when we say Tuesday movies, I don't know where you guys live, but here in Canada, we Tuesdays for us are always cheaper. So when we say Tuesday movies, it's like it's worth going to the theater to see it because it's nice seeing it on the big screen, but do it at a discounted rate. So, I mean, half price or whatever.
And we've been going to them since it was $2.50 Tuesdays.
Oh, those are the fucking days.
Imagine how long ago that was.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's definitely worth a watch in the theater on a Tuesday, but
no more than a 6 for me though.
Yeah, it did have its scary moments, but again, too, the creep factor wasn't there. It was more jump scares again. So, but there are a few scenes that we got, and I really liked how they did. What's her name there? Kirby. Is that her name? Kirby? Yeah, Kirby Johnson.
Yeah.
Her like once she started moving around and stuff, I didn't really care for it, but when she was just laying there.
It was almost creepy.
Yeah, in that position when that creeped me out more than when she started doing the old funky chicken grudge move and stuff there. But it is what it is, I guess. So, but I don't even know what was this movie rated? Was it rated R? I don't even remember. I don't think it was because there was no blood and guts. Oh, it is rated R. the fuck would it be rated R for? There wasn't much gore in it, but oh well. I don't know. Maybe they should have made it PG. Maybe they would have had more of an audience. They would have taken some kids instead of going to see Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know.
Can you imagine all the 8-year-olds going in there? That would make going to it any time of the night be worth it. They'd be like screaming and puking.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh well. Well, I don't know. Yeah, solid 6s for us. Go see it, but go see it on a Tuesday. And if you're gonna order pop and popcorn, try and get a combo, because a large
smuggle it in.
Yeah, because
did I say that out loud?
Hey, that's okay. A large pop nowadays will cost you $6, and I swear to God, it's the size of a Dixie cup. So.
Sons of.
I should have kept it to show how fucking small it is. It's actually pathetic. So
$6.
Yeah, what a joke. So
case for that.
Oh, anyways, okay.
All right.
Hand of Grace. I think it's worth a watch. And I don't know if you'll be very scared, but
well, you could try to stay scared.
Stay scared. Until next time?
Yes.
Okay. Stay scared.
Stay scared.